Hey everybody, welcome to
TableHops,
the channel where we pair board games with beer.
In today's episode, we'll be playing Scythe by Stonemaier Games.
And pairing it with the Estate Homegrown IPA by Sierra Nevada from Chico, California. Let's get something to open this with. The Estate Homegrown IPA tastes fresh from the field flavors with his handmade, homegrown, and completely natural ale. Made with organic wet hops and barley grown in our brewery in Chico. This remarkable ale is the only one of its kind, except for all the other bottles at the store. Now it looks like they melted Slimer on here, so we're going to try and take this off. It has a pull tab. I'm a little worried. Look! At that! Let's see what... Okay, so the pull tab actually is quite easy. It's just snapping all these plastic bits all over my game. Jesus. There we go. We did it. Okay, so no problem there. Some mummified green globule on here. And now we're going to get a bottle opener. I got one. I'm going to pop this cap. Oh, boy. Okay, let's try that again. No. Oh, here, I got the leverage. Let's pour it into this clean glass. Oh, that's a funny sound. Pretty color. Alright, look at the head on that guy. In Scythe, players use their player boards to determine their special abilities, the abilities of their mechs, and then they have another board where they get to choose their actions for the turn, such as moving, upgrading their boards, bolstering power, deploying mechs, trading for resources, building buildings, producing on the different territories they control, or enlisting, which gives them bonuses depending on other people's movements. This section of the board determines your power of the current track, with a character getting to 16 earning a star. The different territories are represented by hexes, and the different resources are placed on the map.
Different resources in Scythe include wood, which you use to create your structures, food, which is spent on enlistments, metal, which is used to create your mechs, and oil, which is used for upgrading.
Each character begins with a secret mission card, which only they know and lets them achieve stars on the board. There are story cards, which are kind of like a choose-your-own-adventure aspect where you get to decide the outcomes and choose to either gain quick resources at the cost of popularity or to be a good leader. Over here is the popularity track. The more popular you are, the more bonuses you get at the end of the game. And then finally over here we have the star track. The star track! Anyway, in the star track it determines where you can place objective stars. The player who gets 6 stars on the board ends the game. They might not necessarily win, but they end the game and then everyone counts up their money in buffaloes. And then that person will win. Alright, so we just had the Estate Homegrown IPA from Sierra Nevada. What do you think of it, Stephen?
You know, it was very good. It is very yeasty. Mm-hmm. Extremely yeasty.
Yeah.
I did feel like it went well with Scythe, even though you kicked my butt. You know, it's got that feeling of like, oh, I'm going to go kill these farmers and take their wheat and put it in my beer.
Well, I like that. I usually don't murder the farmers, but we can go with that. I do think this is the 2017 bottle. I think it was a little fresher. It would probably have less of that yeasty, wild business taste, but I kind of like how it does that.
Did you get this on clearance, Chris?
I might have. It was a beer bargain.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this a solid 3.75 out of 5.
Ooh, I was going to go with a 3.5. So we're actually pretty close on this
That's
one.
surprising.
Yeah, normally we don't agree on anything. In terms of the game, on Board Game Geek, I gave this a good 8.5. I really like this game.
Yeah. Scythe is super fun. There's definitely a deep complexity to it, though. You can clearly tell when you're playing against a veteran player that there's some deep strategy there.
Sure.
Especially when you don't know all the intricacies of like fighting and all that.
The things that... Oh, go ahead.
It's still a solid 8 for me.
Okay, yeah.
Solid 8. Be willing to play this at any time. And mainly because I want to get better at it.
Right.
You know,
the thing I notice about this game is the factions are very balanced, but each one has their own play style.
Certainly.
And I also feel that it's a... even though there's a lot of strategy involved in the game, and there's a lot of different facets going on, it's still pretty fast-paced for what it is.
Yeah.
You never are sitting waiting for someone to play for very long.
No. Yeah, the time between turns is very small.
And if you've seen people play this that are like super vets, then they actually go on to their turn halfway through someone else's turn. It's this whole round-robin thing.
That's too advanced for us.
Yeah, I don't know how to... I can't even play.
Thanks as always for watching. Links to our Untapped and Board Game Geek profiles are below.
Be sure to like and subscribe and check out our bi-weekly podcast. And remember...
Good games.
Good beers.
Good times!